Now, the first thing you might notice about this massive wither is that the health bar at the top says Dinnerbone. I'll explain why that is in just a minute. Before the video starts, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. I won't fill up your feed, and maybe you'll learn something new about the game. Every subscription really makes a difference, even though it may not seem like it. Okay, now on with the video. Hello everybody, I'm Blue Cubed, and in this video I'm going to be showcasing how to summon some massive mobs into vanilla Minecraft using command blocks. If you can't figure out what I typed in the video, all the commands can be found in the description. As a disclaimer, these mobs are really big and they do have a lot of health, so be careful when you spawn these into your world because they could cause some damage. But with that, let's head right into the first mob. This first mob is a Minecraft classic, known for its varying sizes. However, did you know that you could actually spawn a massive version of it? That's right, I'm talking about the slime. If I press this button right now, for a quick second you'll see a massive slime. Now you want to be careful because these will jump away really quickly, and just like that, it jumped too high and too far for me to see it in my render distance. If you want to spawn this slime, here's the command. As you can see, we're using the summon command to summon a slime one block above the command block with size 100. You can change this size tag to anything you want, say 30, to get a slightly smaller slime. Now you want to be careful with these because if you kill them, they'll split up into many other slimes. And sometimes, if you kill them too many times, they'll split up into so many slimes that it will lag your game. The slime isn't the only mob to be known for its varying sizes. In fact, the Magma Cube is also a very similar mob, and it has the same property. If I click this button right now, I'm going to spawn a Magma Cube of size 30, just like the slime before. Now the Magma Cubes seem to jump really high, much higher than the big slimes do, which is strange because you'd think they'd be the same. But I suppose not. Here's the command for that. We're just changing slime from Magma Cube. Now I added Minecraft : here to show that it's optional. You'll see if I remove this and I run the command, it will still spawn the same thing. Once again, the number here is variable and can be changed to anything you want as long as it's not too big or too small. You can't set it to a negative number and you can't set it over the max limit. These are really fun to play around with, but they do a lot of damage and can kill you in pretty much one shot if you're not wearing the right armor. You've probably seen this next mob before, as it's pretty popular. Though there's some interesting things about it. This is the Giant. It's not actually a variant of zombie, it's actually a mob of its own. Here's the command. Here, let me push the zombie out of the way. Here's the command to summon a giant. It's very simple and it doesn't require the size tag like the Magma Cubes or slimes. The giant, even though it looks like a big zombie, actually doesn't move at all because it was a removed feature from a long time ago. You can still hit it and interact with it, though it won't attack you or burn in the daylight. Here it is in front of me to show you just how big it is. For this next mob, I had to set the time to night so that it wouldn't burn in the daylight. This mob is a phantom. These giant phantoms, if you ask me, are much scarier than the ones that you find in the normal world. Just like the slimes and Magma Cubes, you use the size variable right here, and this can be set to whatever you want, once again, as long as it's not too big or too small. We switched out the mob with a phantom right here, remembering that you can use Minecraft : at the beginning if you want. Now, this guy seems to be glitching a lot, probably because he's not used to being in a super flat world like this, and is used to being in the air. Also, there's no player to attack. This last mob is especially scary, and even if you've been playing Minecraft for years, you might not even know about this. This, if you've seen the thumbnail of this video, is of course the massive wither. Now, the first thing you might notice about this massive wither is that the health bar at the top says Dinnerbone. I'll explain why that is in just a minute. Another thing is that if you look too high up, you might see it disappear. This is the command to summon one of these withers. Now, it's a bit too long to show in one page of this screen, so you might want to look in the description for the full command. Let me break this down. This first part, Invul 10,000, makes it so that the wither is still in its invulnerable state, where it starts out as small and grows. If you were to summon it just with this tag, it would actually appear upside down, which is why we had to name it Dinnerbone. As you know, Dinnerbone makes the mob flip on its head. Something cool about this mob is that if you make the number a little bit smaller, like setting it to 1,000 instead of 10,000, you'll notice that you'll spawn a tiny little wither instead of a massive one, which is very, very cute, except it will disappear very quickly, and turn upside down, where it will then start to become its normal size. That's all for this video. If you learned something new about the game that you didn't already know, hit that subscribe button and comment down below which mob it was. Also, if you think I missed a mob that I could spawn into a massive form, please comment that as well down below so that other people can see it. And that's all I have for this video. As always, if you enjoyed, leave a like, and thanks for watching.